Have you ever gotten really excited about a group project for your students, but then you remember that they argue about small things like who gets to read next or whose turn it is to hand out the papers, and you wonder, how does anybody get this done? Well, as it turns out, the answer is simple. It's all about community. Hi y'all, Doc Martha here. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I've been working with children and families for the last 20 years, and I've been working in schools for the last 13. And I want to start by saying, while the answer is simple, it won't always be easy. In this presentation, we're going to talk about how building a sense of belonging and creating community in the classroom can improve learning outcomes. Today, we're going to focus specifically on group projects. Now, I can guess that some of you don't want anything to do with group projects. And why is that? Probably in part because some of the group projects you've been involved in before weren't set up very well. We can do better than that. In the real world, sometimes group work is the best way to get a job done. At my partner's school a couple of years ago, they had a book fair. Now, yes, maybe, I guess, someone could have tried to run the whole book fair by themselves, but that's not what they did. They had one person who checked parents in as they were coming through. They had another person helping students pick out books or play games. My partner was at the disability table. Someone else was running the money. Someone else helped students check out when they got done selecting their books. In this scenario, the educators got to self-select which part of the book fair they ran, which makes sense. Hopefully they picked roles that they thought they'd be good at, that they thought they would enjoy. In fact, that's one of the strengths of group work, is that it allows people to play to their strengths. But what if you don't know what those strengths are yet? In the first part of the presentation, we're going to focus on self-identity, first for the educator, because we always start with ourselves, and then with the students. Then we're going to talk a bit about systems and how we fit into different systems. So there's a system in your classroom. There's a way that your classroom runs. There's a way that your school runs things. There's a way that your district runs things, right? And so that sense of belonging really does come from understanding what the system is and being able to find your place in it. When I know how I fit in the group, I can help my peers also find their way to fit in. If I don't feel like I belong, then I'm going to be looking at my classmates like competitors, not teammates. Speaking about competitors, anytime we do group work, there's going to be some conflict. We're going to talk about specific strategies to handle conflict and key structures that educators can put into place to ensure that those conflicts don't get out of hand. In this presentation, we're going to practice specific strategies that will make it so that when you announce a group project in your classroom, they don't let out a collective groan. You can expect time for self-reflection, some planning time, and, of course, some group work. Looking forward to seeing you there. Take care, y'all.